Anyone who's dealt with a narcissist will tell you that you'll need to be careful about what you say around them. This is because it can be pretty easy to upset a narcissist with phrases that they hate, and these phrases could start an argument with them fairly quickly. These are usually arguments you will want to avoid due to narcissists' nasty and potentially violent tendencies. You'll likely want to use these 13 phrases that narcissists hate sparingly and strategically. This way you will only use them to your advantage when you really need to. Here are the 13 phrases that narcissists hate. Be sure to make it to number 1 because it's one of the most surprising phrases that tick narcissists off that we have ever seen. Number 13. We can agree to disagree. Psychologists, therapists, and other psychology experts often explain that narcissists usually love to be right in every single situation. Well, this is definitely true. And telling a narcissist that you do not agree with them is a sure way to get them pretty annoyed. This is especially true if you tell them this in front of other people or in a public setting. Unfortunately, this is even true if you say this to them in a nice way. Although the average mentally stable person will not become enraged upon hearing the phrase, "we can agree to disagree," a narcissist definitely could. Number 12. That's not true. Although narcissists love to always be right, they also have the tendency to lie about things and gaslight people. These lies could potentially be about silly things that don't really matter that much, or about things that are truly very important. However, a narcissist definitely won't like it if you call them out for lying, especially if there are other people around. This can be made even more upsetting to a narcissist if they are called out of a lie that would have manipulated someone into doing what they want, even if that person is you. That being said, saying that something the narcissist said isn't true is likely to get a rise out of them in almost every situation. Number 11. This isn't about you. In addition to lying and feeling the need to win every argument, many narcissists also enjoy being the center of attention. While this can be harmless if it is their special day, this can also apply if an event is not about them. These are the people that tend to stir up drama or make dramatic entrances at other people's weddings and birthday parties. As you can probably imagine, calling a narcissist out for this kind of behavior is likely to annoy them. A narcissist is sure to hate someone telling them that something isn't about them, or worse, doesn't involve them. Number 10. You're being mean. It is common for narcissists to have a mean streak, especially when they are angry or upset about something. These feelings are what often get narcissists into arguments and fights, and they can also lead to some vindictive behavior. Although a narcissist may not always care if you call them a bully behind closed doors, many of them will be very angry about this if it makes them look bad in front of other people. This is especially true if the company around you are people that the narcissist is trying to impress. Additionally, this phrase could also upset a narcissist if they are actively trying to manipulate an individual or situation. Number 9. Please stop playing the victim. Playing the victim is a common manipulation tactic used by narcissists, and they will usually do this to make a person feel guilty so that they get what they want. The motive behind this behavior could be getting a favor from someone, keeping someone in an unhealthy relationship, or even just getting attention. As we have mentioned previously in this video, narcissists hate it when people expose their bad behavior and manipulation tactics. This, of course, extends to you asking them to stop playing the victim. You may even find that their damsel in distress facade turns into a nasty tantrum pretty quickly when you say this. Number 8. You are not listening to me. Narcissists usually love to talk and argue to get out of things they hate or get others to do something for them. As a result, they will likely do a lot of talking and not a lot of listening when they get really amped up about something. If you say the phrase, "you are not listening to me," when talking to a narcissist, then it is likely that they will get pretty angry. This is especially true if they are upset about something already. As you can most likely expect from those with narcissistic tendencies, their reaction to this phrase will be even worse if you say it in front of an audience. By the way, if you're finding this video valuable so far, then make sure to hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm. And why not subscribe so you can keep learning more? It's free. Number 7. This is your fault. Now, telling anyone that something is their fault could potentially make them upset, especially if the problem is a big one or if it is not that person's fault at all. In fact, narcissists will sometimes say this themselves as a way to guilt trip others for the bad things that happen in their lives. As a result, it is best to save this phrase for when a narcissist is claiming that something is your fault, but is actually the negative result of their own actions. After all, It is not your fault if a narcissist has burned all of their bridges from being rude or downright mean to people. Number 6. That's not impressive. If you have hung around a narcissist for a while, then you definitely know that many narcissists enjoy impressing others. This could be through simple material things such as designer clothes and a nice house. But narcissists will sometimes find some other surprising things to impress people with. For example, a narcissist may help someone just to be able to brag about it later. To put it simply, a narcissist will hate it if you say that you are not impressed by their performances, material objects, or grand stories. This is especially true if you say this while they are trying to put someone else down or make them feel jealous with those things. Number 5. There's no need to be so jealous. Although narcissists often like to show off and make others envious, they are also prone to jealousy when someone upstages them. For example, if a narcissist comes walking into the room wearing an expensive designer outfit and someone else walks in with an outfit that is even more expensive and glamorous looking, then they are sure to get their feathers ruffled. However, this does not always need to apply to material objects. A narcissist could potentially become jealous even if someone simply attracts more attention than them in a given situation. If someone calls out this jealousy, then this can be very embarrassing for a narcissist, which is likely to make them angry. Number 4. I do not trust you. Another common manipulation tactic that narcissists will employ is gaining people's trust and later using the things they've learned as a result against them. That's why it is never a good idea to tell a narcissist big secrets or anything else in confidence. In fact, this is one of the worst things that the average person can do because it gives the narcissist a lot of power that they could easily hold over your head. Telling a narcissist that you do not trust them and withholding information from them will not only save you from a world of hurt later, but it will greatly annoy the narcissist as well. Number 3. Your threats do not scare me. When a narcissist becomes really insecure, angry, or upset, then they may attempt to threaten the person that they feel is causing these negative emotions. This could include threatening to expose sensitive or embarrassing information to others, threatening to withhold things like money or a place to stay, or even threatening physical harm. Staying strong and letting the narcissist know that their threats do not frighten you is one of the last things that they will want to hear. This is because it is a sign that you cannot be manipulated or harmed by them in the way that they want you to be anymore. Number 2. You can't do that. Being told no for anything is sure to send a narcissist into a spiral, especially if you tell them that they cannot do something that they want to do. Now, telling a narcissist that they cannot do something will not necessarily stop them from doing it. However, it is an important tool for establishing boundaries. As a result, when dealing with a narcissist, experts say that it is best to pair this statement with consequences. For example, you can tell a narcissist that they cannot show up to your house unannounced, and if they do, then you will not answer the door. Number 1. I am not going to do what you want. Narcissists are very manipulative people by nature, so telling them that you are not going to do what they want you to do is sure to make them feel angry and vulnerable. Although narcissists will hate it when you say this phrase, it is sometimes a crucial one for people to say, especially if the person is being coerced into something that they really do not want to do. In situations like these with a narcissist, it is important to stay strong and not give in to their demands. And if you like this video, then check out these related videos to see more. And make sure to like this video to let the algorithm know you'd like to see more videos like these.